So hi guys, I'm back with another video, and this video is for those of us who were not able to make it in CLAT and ALET. So this one is about Plan B, the nearest Plan B that is operational, right? LSAT India's exam. Now here is the thing: it has no maths, it has no GK, it has no legal reasoning, right? Which is probably why I was able to make it just what 15 days after scoring a rank of 8,000 in CLAT 2023. I was able to make it. It is because for those of us, who have basically been through the CLAT preparation, LSAT India is a cakewalk. That's for sure. Like, I'm not talking about how good you scored, how bad you scored. I'm just saying that if you've been through that training, like the CLAT training, for us, it is easy, right? Compared to the people who come from a non-CLAT background. So to kind of proceed ahead, it is imperative to know like what is actually being asked. CR is being asked, AR is being asked. Honestly, I did not practice AR much. So I just had a rough idea, okay, this is how things work, and that was about it. And I was able to make it. And here is the good news that the LSAT India's exam structure is not mercurial in the sense that it's not कि कोई बहुत आसान है, कोई बहुत मुश्किल है, and like कोई बहुत ही ज़्यादा like no. They have a standard of testing and they maintain their standard of testing, right? So, yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that if it was easy, then it is going to be easy now, right? If you come from CLAT background. Another thing that I would want to kind of bring up before, just going on to the tips is that for those of us who are dismissing the exam or kind of side cornering the exam or the colleges that we get through LSAT India, by saying that they charge too high or the fees is too high, I would say that that's sheer unawareness because scholarships exist, like real, like actual scholarships exist. And the fees that is actually as high as 8 lakh comes down to 3 lakh. Yeah. And 5 lakh, depending on your merit. And so if you're not able to attend or you're giving yourself a reason to not attend a world-class institution, make sure if it is actually because the fees is too high or is it your lack of merit. I mean, let's be honest there. So yeah, that's it. And now we get straight to the tips. Number 1 being practice LSAT mocks every alternate day. Both the sentences I made are equally important. Don't go on like, okay, I have 5 days for LSAT, I'm going to give 5 mocks. No. Give your time for analysis and give your brain the time to absorb what you learned during the analysis, right? So don't just rush into like the number, how many mocks did I give? And it might sound like, okay, obviously I'm going to give mocks, but yeah, obviously please give mocks. Don't make these mistakes. Give mock, make analysis every alternate day, whatever number of days are left, right? There is no substitution for what a mock does to your preparation. Number 2 that I have is that whatever you do the testing, you do the reading, whatever you do, make sure that whatever you're doing, practicing, it is all online, right? It is all online. You want to say, I have all the things in hardbound and I have the hard copy, transfer it to your laptop. Read it there. You know what I mean? Make sure that everything that you're doing, it is up there. It is up there on the screen. That was my biggest hassle that I faced when I was giving this exam. For those of us who are not used to the screen for reading for like 2 hours, 20 minutes, I think it is very imperative to shift kind of this reading source and everything to the screen. Don't ignore this. This will really impact your performance. And and the last thing that I've got to say is that make sure that from now on, today, if you're watching the video, every day you're reading for 2 hours, 20 minutes until LSAT India's exam comes. Diverse topics means that someday you'll be reading science and tech, someday you'll be reading about environment, someday you'll be reading about literature, someday you'll be reading about philosophy. Collect newspaper articles, short stories, whatever you want to, but do read that material for 2 hours every day on screen, right? Because it is a reading intensive examination. And again, not as intensive as CLAT or ALET, but it is reading intensive examination. So yeah, that's it. This is how easy it is, I swear. But yes, let's not kind of just downplay and be like, okay, we're done. Please make sure that you're practicing these 3 tips or you're kind of just any which way including these 3 tips in your preparation. कितने भी दिन बचे, 3 दिन है, 5 दिन है, whatever, you'll be able to make it if you've been through the CLAT preparation, all right? I know that. I made it. Right, I made it.